Hi there, it's Neil, and we're about halfway through a 7-day trip to Portugal where we explore 3 different cities, we eat a bunch of good food, and we're waiting for a Jeep tour if we can get the Jeep started. So stick around and see what else we get into. We're off on another trip. Bye, thank you. Bye, honey. All right, we have just landed in Newark. Okay, and it's the next day, and we've made it to Lisbon, Portugal. So this aqueduct thing is our first destination, fresh off the airport. And yeah, I guess that's how you're supposed to park. Just like that. And this is gonna be our first stop, the Museu de Agua, where we're gonna go look at the aqueduct. Okay, we're walking towards the aqueduct, or we're on it. But it's just, this just feels like a sidewalk right now. So we're going over there. The aqueduct is over there.
This is it. This is the...
Oh, I thought you were talking about just that bridge. So according to Google Maps, this is the Atlantic Ocean, which stretches from the US to Europe. And we're gonna go over there to that tower. So I don't know what this is, I'll have to put it on Google Maps. But there's a guy surfing over here, which I want to get. Haha. Cool. Sick. I guess you just park on the curbs. That's just the way you do it. All right, we're gonna go get some lunch at this place called Wine Corner.
Regional sheep cheese. Cheers.
We have arrived. Really like any shrimp, pick off the head, suck out the brains, and then you just kind of.
Need to walk around a little bit.
Some of these streets are pretty narrow. Well, we're here at a place called Palmela Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Portugal. Here we are trying to get to Almendres Cromlech, which is supposed to be like Stonehenge. However, we were unaware of the condition of the road leading up to it. So in the end, we just decided to scrap the idea. Well, we tried to find the Stonehenge thing, but it got a little too sketchy, a little too much more than I'm comfortable with, because we're in this rental car and we're on this dirt, gravel-ish road, and there's some muddy spots, and I don't want to. We're just gonna axe the whole idea. All right, we've made it to our first hotel here in Portugal. We are in the town of Evora. And we are both tired, but here, let me show you the room. So you walk in, there's a balcony to the right, little storage area here. What is this, like some shelves and a safe. Probably got a little mini fridge right there. The garbage. more storage and stuff. You know, place to put on your shoes. TV. Oh, look at the little frame. Look at this little frame to put the TV in. Nice and crafty. Bed with belt buckles. To give it that yodeling. Little couch here. Table. Man, I like this. Got this balcony overlooking the city of Evora. Yeah, let's walk down here and there's like some stuff over there at the town square. All right, it's about 9 o'clock in the evening. We just collapsed after we got back to our room. But now we're hungry, and so we're gonna walk up into the city square and try to find some food. And it's raining too.
We stumbled upon a small restaurant named Hibrido. When we saw the Michelin sign, we were sold. We arrived 30 minutes prior to their closing. We did not have a reservation, but they graciously accepted us. They were a farm-to-table restaurant preparing traditional food with whichever ingredients were available at the time. We opted for the 5-course prefix meal, and it did not disappoint.
This is Ryan with mine. And there's Angie's. It's good. Okay, well, that was deliciously unexpected. Stumbled upon a Michelin restaurant, and now we're gonna go back up and explore the square in the rain. So walking up here, we've seen a couple of these places, these grab and go places. Chips, marshmallows, a bunch of unhealthy snacks, drinks, hot food here. Panini. Barbecue rib, oh yum. The Big Queen. Big burger.
$2.50.
Honestly, tonight, I thought we were gonna end up having to eat one of those. But to my surprise, we ate at a Michelin restaurant instead. All right, well, I think that's enough for today. It's funny, it's only been one day. It's our very first day, and it feels like we've done a lot. Friggin' exhausted. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is our first official morning here in Evora, Portugal. And we're headed back out into the square because we're gonna go see about getting some coffee and changing some money. So we are inside the Church of São Francisco. All the walls in this room are lined with bones. Skulls and bones. What do they call this? They call it the Chapel of Bones. That's the Chapel of Bones. Touring a church and being like one of the few people inside. We ended up just coming back to the hotel and eating the breakfast here, which is fine. It's only $7. Another aqueduct. Well, I think we made it. Well, I don't know. Does this look kind of like some Roman stuff behind us? Ancient Roman stuff? I found it. I found the biblioteca. So we're in another museum now. I think this is like a Roman temple. Here we are at the top of another old building with another view of the city. And it's still raining. The staircase is so narrow that there's a light that tells you when it's safe to go and when it's unsafe to go. We have an appointment booked for some Roman baths. This is the place. We're going inside.
More important for your experience?
Okay, so part of our Roman bath experience includes a bunch of pools, hot tub, cold plunge, and then we get massages, and then we get fed snacks and wine. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna try to do the cold plunge. Whew. 3, 2, 1, shoo! Oh! I don't like that. Oh my gosh. That was freaking amazing. Didn't expect any of that. We had 55 minutes in that pool area, then we had a 90-minute massage, and then they spoiled us with this spread of charcuterie and wine and pastry pups. It feels so glamorous that I blow dried my hair, can you tell? So this is going to be our dinner tonight. What's up, dog? Look how skinny the street is. It's our second dinner here. We're gonna go to this place called Origens. It's another Michelin restaurant, which requires reservations. So I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious.
And just like the other restaurant, the concept here was the same. Preparing traditional dishes using local ingredients, all farm to table. And just like last time, we opted for the 5-course prix-fixe meal, which did not disappoint.
The sauce was so good, I just drank it straight out of the bowl.
The protein here is wild boar, which we learned is an invasive species here in Portugal and is allowed to be hunted.
Well, that was Origins. They've won like Michelin stars the past 5 years, and it was fantastic. But we're exhausted. We're gonna go back to our hotel and collapse. 16,500 steps. All right, that's it. We're gonna turn in for the night, and then we will see you tomorrow. So we have made it to yet another castle. I believe it's called Monsaraz. Hey, puppy. So in addition to the castle, this whole little city is part of the castle, but there's a bunch of like little shops and boutiques, restaurants, wine bars. This is a Coliseum, so when you're here you go, "Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?" No one thinks it's funny but me. More birdie. More birdie. Kitty. Kitty. Oh wow. Aren't you nice? Aren't you nice? Oh, look at this guy.
Baby.
Oh, your belly? You show me your belly? Wow. That's how I talk to cats. Ooh. Stringy. Oh man. Check it out.
To stay on Rua da Colina de Lapa.
Well, that was quite the drive. We're gonna go check in now and get our stuff. Smells nice and foreign. Oh, well. Okay, and this is one room. This reminds me of like a convent a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have shelter. Just a straight up door to the kitchen. Table, washer dryer. Oh, and here's the bathroom. We have one of these guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking scrub my hole. And another room. Let's get some light up in here. Little door to the outside. This reminds me of like church furniture. But again, grateful to have shelter. So we'll be here for the next 3 nights. Then we head back to Lisbon. So that might be it. That's the inside of the cave. Dude, I'm scared. I don't even want to go that far. Well, that's the view from the top of that famous Instagram cave. But it's sketching me out. I don't like that. But that's it. So apparently you can take tours from below, like in the ocean, and go in that cave. Oh well, at least we saw it. That's cool. Okay, well, we're eating our dinner for tonight. We ended up getting a pizza from the grocery store. We went from Michelin star restaurants to frozen pizza. Oh well, that's how we're doing it down here. Cool tunnel. All right, so we're just gonna go get some breakfast right now at this McDonald's, where we're gonna meet up a group that's gonna take us on an all-day Jeep tour. So our Jeep guy is here, but their car broke down, so now we're waiting for one that's working. Come on. So that's our Jeep behind us, or whatever it is. It's a Nissan. It's a Nissan, kind of like I think it's probably a Nissan Patrol. That's my guess. But I'm just looking under the hood, pretending like I know what I'm looking at. And yeah, confirm it's not starting. But don't turn it off, just leave it. Okay, got it started, so that's gonna be part of the adventure. How you doing, Ange? Comfortable? I think we might take that one, because we didn't get too far. So they said this year is particularly wet for Portugal. They've been getting a lot of rain, and typically this road, they can drive through the stream, but as you can see, there's a lot of running water. Here's the road, and it follows along, then you go out that way. We're not going over this road anymore.
This castle is one of the stops along our Jeep tour and is representative of one of the 7 castles that are on the Portuguese flag. This is a cork tree, and we learned that Portugal exports more cork than any other country. And this lot is owned by the tour company, which they use as a small farm to produce their own products.
This is a completely different taste. 1, 2, 3.
Saúde.
Knock it back. Well done, buddy. Uso, grappa, racchio.
Saúde, like salud.
Pochino. You know what they've done? They've come here with 24 kilometers.
Yeah. Hey, kitty. Okay. This dude over there must be somebody. He's just making beats. I think he's streaming. He's got a ring light, and people are coming up to him like, "Hey, what's up?" you gotta respect the game. He's just out here doing his thing. Love it. And people recognize him. Not like me. So we're down here at a waterfall. I don't know where it is. I'll let you know where we are in a bit. We had to walk down that big staircase back there. And there's the homie just streaming some beats on TikTok. Whew! I tried to count it, but I lost count. It's supposed to be 175. 164, that's it. I counted more than 200, so what? I lost count. So I'm gonna attempt to get gas, and in the States we pay at the pump before we fuel up, but here I think so I think what I do is I go like this. I select how much I think I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna select this one, so 50 bucks. And I'm gonna send it. This one? This car. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I couldn't film. The guy came out and told me to stop filming, or, you know, whatever. He used hand signals to tell me to stop filming. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Sorry, I don't know why, but yeah, so that's the way you fill in gas. You indicate how much you think you're gonna need. So in this case, I thought I was gonna spend 50 euros. It was only 38. And then after you pump, you go and you pay 38 euros. And so that's filling gas. My biggest question is making sure I'm putting the right gas in. Yes, I'm folding laundry because we don't have a dryer. We only have a washer here. And so we are hang drying our laundry, which apparently is pretty common here in Portugal. But we're getting ready to head out. We actually have 2 more nights here, but we're going to relocate to a hotel. Later 1980s, not even that, 1970s. We're going up into the 2000s. And we have arrived at our room. Let's show you around. Pretty standard as far as hotel rooms goes, but it's what we need. We don't need a big apartment because we're not doing any cooking, and it's just the 2 of us. So this hotel room will accommodate us nicely. More importantly, it feels a little more modern, and you know, it's a more lively part of. Walk in, bathroom, pretty typical. And they have one of these. Bed area out here, TV, coffee maker, but I like all of this stuff, so I'm not gonna be going out for coffee, I'm just gonna be making it. But this place does have breakfast included, and there's a bar downstairs, and it looks pretty nice. We got this balcony with the view of the pool. This place fitted us with room slippers. They're just staying.
It's comfortable here, not anywhere else.
Restaurant downstairs, you can stay. Ooh, what is that? So overall, the town is pretty quiet, and I think this is low season, which is why we got such a good deal on this trip, which is why a lot of the places here are closed and it's not so busy. So tonight I won't. All right. Oh, that was yummy. Curry leaves. And satisfied our craving, and I can see why people say that it's inexpensive here in Portugal. Not too loud. All right, we're here at the marina, and we're about to go on a catamaran tour of the caves. Marina de Albufeira. 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 They're playing Yellow Submarine because that rock is called Yellow Submarine Rock.
Well, Welcome to the Arco do Triunfo, the Arch of Triumph. That means that the water was...
They call that Elephant Rock because it looks like an elephant. That was the cave we were at the other day, but we're on the top side of it. So this is now from the coast. Okay, well that was fun. It was just a nice boat ride up along the coast. We went up all the way up to the Benagil Cave, which is the same cave that we saw the other day, but from the top. The tour was 3 hours. We did it through Algar Experience. And they sent me a video of an orca that they filmed during their whale tours. Ooh, the wind is cold, but I have to dip my hand at least in the Atlantic. Now my feet are soaked. Figure they're hot. So we came back, took a nap, and now we're heading back out to go get some tapas at a spot that's walking distance. Okay, well it's low season, so the place that we wanted to go to was closed, even though Google said it was open.
I'm gonna have the chicken curry and rice.
No, it's good salad. Only rice and curry. That's fine.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Thank you. Probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna put my name up for karaoke.
Thank you.
All right, well that was fun. That was our dinner for tonight at Coyote Bar Sports Bar. A couple of pints, some fish and chips, karaoke. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna make our way back to the hotel and then we'll see you tomorrow. All right, you ready? Thanks, honey.
What, for this trip?
Just for the trip and for being receptive to leaving the other place too.
Leaving one other place?
The first
Oh,
place here.
yeah. I mean, I think...
That's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, we got to do
so
a
much
lot more
worth it.
stuff.
Great.
Oh, there's a guy there.
Okay. All right, we're leaving the area of Lagoa, which is the Algarve region, and then we're heading back up north, up towards Lisbon, but we're gonna stop in this place called Sintra.
We would have to walk all this way.
So we are here. There's like a castle kind of thing, and I guess we're gonna look at this round cistern sort of thing. So we appear to be in a bit of a pickle because this palace we went to is surrounded by a one-way road around a mountain, and the road we're supposed to go to is closed, so I'm not sure what to do. What did he say?
The road is closed. That's just a parking lot.
Okay, so we have to go back this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then those cops have to suck it. All right, crisis averted. We got out of there. Apparently the police didn't know that a road was closed, and so they let us go down the one way. All right, excuse me. We have one more bag. And we have made it to our hotel here in Lisbon. And there's not much to it. Oh, there's more to it than I thought, though. Beds, bathroom, closet, and it looks like we have a little balcony. Bathroom, it's pretty basic. No bidet. Right when I was getting used to enjoying the bidet, no bidet. I think we're good. Now we gotta go repark the car, and then I think we're gonna take the metro somewhere and explore the city square and see what else. We are roaming around and we're looking for drinks and food. That's the water closet. We've been seeing those around town. I think that stands for water closet, and you could go to the bathroom in those if you wanted to. And it goes down there. So we found a spot for dinner, but look at this cool beer glass. They have cable cars here. All right, well, we're basically just trying to find the water. Like, we're walking down towards the water. Then we're gonna grab the metro back to our hotel, and then we're gonna call it a night. So I'm gonna leave it there. See you in the morning. Well, bom dia. We are in Lisboa, which is part of Lisbon, but we're walking about 20 minutes because we're gonna go on a tour today. So this might be the entire route that we're doing. So we are in the village of Obidos. This is our first stop on the tour. So this village is known for this sour cherry and chocolate drink. So we're about to try some right now. And how to do it, like a shot? Just a shot, or sip it, or however?
You see here a shot? You see a shot? I don't see a shot here. I see a shot here.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. You drink sip it. Slowly.
Okay.
After you drink, you eat the chocolate cup. But with a smile, okay?
I love how the villages inside of the castle walls are still in existence and still functioning businesses. So there's a lot of like little shops and cafes and boutiques, but using the old structures from the villages within the castle walls. So this is an art museum. It's kind of neat, the stark contrast of this contemporary art museum inside the historical castle walls.
Hey kitty. Hey kitty. Oh, you're a nice kitty.
I gotta get up there to the bridge to defend the castle. Archers, knock loose. Knock. No. Knock loose. We're here in the town of Nazaré, which is a fishing village, but it has also become popular because this is known for the highest wave that has ever been surfed. Wow, the biggest wave ever surfed was 100 feet. So there have been a bunch of recent storms here in Portugal. So all over the place we're seeing like fallen trees and branches, and there's flooding in places and just lots of excess water that this country isn't used to. All right, we're in a spot called Batalha. to look at a monastery. So this monastery is kind of a big deal. It started construction in the 14th century and it took 200 years to build. They started construction in the 1300s and it wasn't complete until the 1500s. We only have 15 minutes to look at this monastery. So we're trying to at least make a lap around it. Because of the storms, we can't go inside. So we're only able to see the outside, but we have a limited amount of time. So we're trying to run around the place in 15 minutes. So we are here in the city of Fatima and we're at the Basilica. At the current moment, we're heading to this chapel where I think she said the Virgin Mary appeared. I could be wrong about that, but this is the Basilica.
That must be
Pretty religious country, Portugal is. People have candles and I guess you go and you light it and you place it there. So probably like praying for something or for somebody. We are back from our day-long tour. It wasn't quite 12 hours, but it was a full day. We had a great time, but I think now we're just gonna kind of lay low and wind down. We gotta catch an early flight tomorrow, return the car, then we have a 16-hour trip back to San Diego. So if you got this far in the video, thank you for watching. I just like to make videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. We had a great time in Portugal. We're gonna come back, maybe in a different season, but we love this country and we're definitely visiting again. Now we're done. Bye. Walking in the rain, just walking to dinner in the rain. So this place, Galeta, was recommended to us by the kid that works at the hotel who checked us in. He said this was one of his favorite spots. It's all bar seating and it's like late night food. So let's see, but this is what it looks like. So this is an IPA and I tried to order it as IPA, but they know it as IPA. So, yeah, IPA, not IPA. And you got a hamburger. Let's get that shot where you split it open. Okay, that's pretty safe. I got a classic here at Galeta. This is a burger on toast with fried onions and ham and tartar sauce, patatas fritas or french fries. And this, that's a creamed spinach. And that's our dessert. It's called a bolo galeto. It's a sponge cake with a custard and syrup. Yum. All right, done with dinner. That place was really cool. Galeto, that was super cool. And we're done, and it's still raining. Bye, Hyundai i20. Thank you for your service. Bye, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
First leg of the trip down. We are in Munich, Germany, and it is cold.